There is no room for error, and failure is met with severe censure or reprimand. This rule instills a great deal of pressure, anxiety, and a persistent fear of falling short. It is challenging for people to cultivate a healthy sense of self-worth and to pursue their own objectives and hobbies when they are plagued by the fear of failure and disappointment. The danger of vulnerability is number 4. Positive or negative emotion expression is frowned upon in families in dysfunction since it might be interpreted as weakness or instability. Emotions are frequently met with mockery, rejection, or even severe punishment. Due to the requirement that family members repress their emotions, there is a lack of emotional connection and understanding among family members. It stifles emotional development and intensifies the feeling of loneliness and seclusion. The 5th rule is, appearance is more important than substance. In dysfunctional households, the illusion of perfection is frequently created and maintained. Regardless of the underlying truth, focus is concentrated on presenting a perfect image to the outer world. By enforcing secrecy where family difficulties, struggles, and problems are disguised, this rule simply breeds shame and mistrust and further isolates family members from seeking help and understanding. 6th, problems must be attributed to someone. Blame often serves as a way for members of dysfunctional families to escape responsibility and accountability. Conflicts or issues are rarely resolved constructively. Instead, a single family member is singled out for blame and used as the fall guy. Within the family, this rule breeds bitterness, remorse, and humiliation. It stops the family from addressing underlying issues that actually contribute to the dysfunction and hinders healthy problem-solving. Anger and rage are frequently normalized and considered as usual means of communication in dysfunctional families. Explosive outbursts, antagonism, and aggressive behavior either verbally or physically become common patterns of engagement. This rule harms both healthy dispute resolution and emotional well-being in addition to producing a toxic workplace that is rife with anxiety and stress. You must take sides. Number 8. The rule of choosing sides frequently fosters conflict within dysfunctional households. When family members argue or are at odds, alliances are formed, and people are compelled to take sides. This regulation fosters a us versus them mentality that erodes trust and causes rifts within the family. It makes it more difficult to resolve disputes and makes it less likely to engage in honest discussion and compromise. Number 9. Cooperation is not the order of the day. Competition is. Competition prevails over collaboration in families that are dysfunctional. Family members compete aggressively for approval and recognition as individual accomplishments or successes turn into a battlefield for comparison and resentment. Relationships inside the family become even more strained when trust is lost and animosity and treachery increase in frequency. In order to achieve individual achievement, cooperation, teamwork, and supportiveness are sacrificed. Number 10. There is a lot of denial. Denial is a coping mechanism used in dysfunctional families to avoid facing challenges or problems head-on. Family dysfunction, abuse, or addiction may be minimized or even disregarded by family members. Denial makes it difficult to identify and manage feelings, which leads to emotional suppression and a lack of genuine familial connection. It keeps the dysfunctional loop going and prevents healing and recovery. In order to recover and escape from a dysfunctional family, it is essential to comprehend these unsaid norms. Knowing these patterns exist and how they affect you can help you create stronger boundaries, more positive connections, and a sense of self-worth that is independent of the demands and expectations of such a family. Give this video a thumbs up if you find it useful and tell your friends about it so we can make more like it. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and don't forget to activate the notification bell. Watch our other videos as well if you haven't already. Thank you for viewing.